So as Director of the Environmental Solutions Initiative, I'm charged with mobilizing and enabling the MIT community as a whole to address environmental challenges around the world. So the ESI is structured along three domain areas. The first is climate science and earth systems, so really the behavior of the planet as a system. Cities and infrastructure as the primary societal product that really determines our material future, and consumption and production, sustainable consumption and production. And that essentially alludes to the idea of a circular economy being the future that we should head towards. The ESI works in supporting research, education, so we have an environment and sustainability minor for undergraduates here at MIT, and engagement. So we engage both within the MIT community, different groups working on environmental issues, and beyond our campus to bring in individuals and groups to discuss the latest, most important topics in the environment in the world today. One of the projects we've supported in research is Tom Peacock's work. He's a professor in mechanical engineering, to understand the ecological consequences of seabed mining. In the Pacific today, there is a large area of the seafloor that is about to be mined for primary metals, cobalt and manganese and other important metals. Tom is looking at the ecological consequences before that large-scale mining process begins, to be able to work with the law of the sea and the individuals who are trusted with protecting the ecology of the ocean to use best practices and limit the amount of ecological damage. In education, one of our major projects is infusing the foundational STEM classes here at MIT with environmental topics. So we work with what is called the General Institute requirements here at MIT. These are the main STEM classes: calculus, biology, chemistry. We work with those instructors to insert in an appropriate way environmental topics. What are the physics of climate change, of global warming, of ocean, what's the chemistry of ocean acidification, what are the engineering challenges to renewable energy, energy storage. We insert these topics as assignments, as mini lectures and other materials into classes that almost every MIT undergraduate takes. The Environmental Solutions Initiative, being a representative of MIT's priorities in the environment, we know that we can't do everything. We can't contribute to every challenge in the environment and in climate change. So we've been very strategic in highlighting and identifying those areas in which MIT has enormous capacity. So for example, working in cities, addressing the challenges that cities have to adapt to climate change, but also how they can be the places where mitigation happens in a really enormous, large-scale way. That is one of the areas in which MIT has expertise across urban studies and planning, in engineering, in science as well, in the understanding cities as sites of data and the data science and the computation that goes along with that. So MIT's role in being able to, in the long term, create new knowledge and do our academic work for a paradigm shift for the future is important, but it's also important that we are directly connected to cities today for the challenges that are going to be faced by cities around the world in the next few years, in the next decade.